Hey guys, what's going on? 845 Sports Cards coming back at you from the Hudson Valley, New York with another video. This time we're going to talk about COMC, COMC.com. It is a great website if you have a lot of cards to sell and don't want to go through the whole rigmarole of individually listing hundreds and hundreds of cards on eBay, deal with individual shipping and returns and labels and packaging. It's really great because what you do for your cards that are in the, say, $1 to $50 or $100 range, you ship them all out, you throw them in penny sleeves, pack them nicely in a box, mail it to COMC. They will scan it, categorize it, describe the card for you, and list it on their platform where there's, I don't know, a couple million other cards. You set your price, and you could use the other cards that are listed of that same exact card as a reference, and when it sells, you get a profit, a cut of the profit. They take a little fee, you get the rest of it, and the money stays in your account, and you can roll into new cards off their platform. You can withdraw it, or you can go to Blowout Cards and buy some wax. It's a really good product, but what I want to do today, I'm getting together a order to send away to my COMC account, about 350 cards. As I rip through wax, I pull out some nice hits, nothing crazy, you know, $1 hit, a $5 card, $10 card. As I pull those out, I don't want to go through the process of selling them one by one, so I wait till I have 50, 100 cards like that. I box them up, send them off to CMC. If we go down here, this is my account here. Right now you see I have 341 items in inventory. To date, I've sold $1,800, nothing crazy. Sold 227 cards, nothing crazy, but let's see your processing status here. These are all the shipments I've sent away for standard and select processing, different speed and different price here. And right now I have a 88 card shipment. They're working on it. They have 83 cards left, so hopefully by the end of December they're scheduled to have it done. So as those get uploaded, I will price them, and I will be able to sell them. But like I said, I'm looking to send another order away. That will take about another 16 weeks. But what I want to do is talk about what I send to them. And what's really important to know is there's a pricing structure. So as I said, select and standard. If you send the card to COMC at the select rate, it's $1 per item. $1 intake. That's for the scanning and categorizing. Minimum of 10 items, and a turnaround week is 2 weeks. Super fast, but a card, you're paying a fee that you don't get back as $1 a card. So your card's just beating into your profit. So if the card's not worth $1.50, you're going to lose money. Standard is what I generally do with these lower dollar cards. It's only a 50-cent intake fee. So I could send cards, if I send the card at about, that sells for 55 or 58 cents, is about break even. So I'm generally looking for cards more than 55, 58 cents. Everything over that is going to be profit. 20 item minimum, and it does take 16 weeks to process. COMC says put everything in a penny sleeve, not a top loader, because if you send a top loader, they're going to charge you 50 cents per card to remove it. Graded cards, another fee. Elite is a whole different process. I wouldn't worry too much about that right now. But per card removal, top loaders and card savers, one touches, no fee for penny sleeves. So you throw them in penny sleeves, keeps them safe, and they don't charge you extra for that. But anyway, so what I want to do is talk about what I would send to COMC. So I'll bring up a few cards here. This card here, I don't have this one on hand, but it's a 93 base Derek Jeter rookie from Topps. If you look over here on the left-hand side, it says 4-year sales and breaks down to quarterly sales. In the last 4 years on this website, this card has sold 2,320 times. So far this quarter, it sold 68 times. Last quarter was 145. So right there, that tells you that the card sells a lot. So what does that mean to you? You see the prices here of the cards that are available on this site. They're ordered by price rather, and they go up and up, and there's 22 pages of this, all the way to people asking exorbitant prices. My site loads, there you go. There are people asking $12, all the way up and up and up and up. They're shooting for the moon. Maybe they'll get it, maybe they won't. But basically, on the first page, you saw what's going to be the lowest price. So if you send in a Derek Jeter 93 Topps and you ask $7.15, based on how frequently they sell, you'll probably sell. If you're anywhere near the lower end, you could be pretty sure you're going to be able to sell this card for this price. So in your mind, you have to know what you paid to get this card. If you paid $5 for the card, send it in. 50-cent intake fee, and you know you're going to be able to sell it for $7.15 pretty quickly because these things sell frequently. This is important to look at, and this is important to look at. How often they sell, and what's the price? Because that's going to factor into is it worth selling. Another card here, the Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers in the background, 4 years, 2,300 sales. I believe there's a Netflix documentary about to come out, so you see a little peak in the interest here, quarter over quarter. This card sells constantly. This quarter so far, 160. Last quarter, 270. It's one every other day. So you can be pretty certain that the cards that are lowest price will be one of those cards every other day. If you are into the card for less than $10, you put it up here, you know you're going to get your money. You pull that out of a pack, you know, you just want to get rid of it, you know that's what you're going to get. And it's going to sell pretty quickly. You know, we're talking about every other day one sells. And the lowest ones, condition, all things being equal, all the conditions are the same. You're going to sell one every other day at the lowest price, more than likely. Here's an interesting card. We just showed you the Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers. Apparently, this 94 Upper Deck Rare Air Tribute, number 89, Decade of Dominance, has the Menendez brothers somewhere in the crowd over here. This card got super hot. 32 sales this quarter, and it ran up. A lot of those sales were at $1, $5. So there's two here, and they've sold a lot, but not at these prices. That's the problem. eBay now, they're selling for about $200. Here, these prices are a little higher. So will they sell? Maybe, maybe not. But if you have one of these cards, I don't know that I would send it into COMC because they sold a lot, but that was at a lower price. So you really got to know your market. Next card here happens to be one card that I'm going to send in. The 91 Upper Deck short print of Michael Jordan. I'll back it up real quick because that's the wrong one. There we go. This is it. The short print, Michael Jordan. You see that there is 104 of them available on the website, and the lowest available price is $10.49. 4 years, sold over 2,000 times in the last 4 years. This quarter, 24 times. Last quarter, 122. Pretty frequent. And the lowest sale price is right around $10.50. So I know if I send this card away to COMC and I price it aggressively, right around that $10.50 line, pretty sure that will sell. Let's take a look at another card as we'll go through this here. Get everything queued up for you. Ellie De La Cruz 2024 Topps Chrome base card. Sales are hot. 215 last quarter, 141 this quarter. This card is selling hot. $215 here, $3 here, $325 here. You'd be pretty certain that if I send this card in, now here's a disparity. That's a whole different situation altogether. I might want to buy this one for $215 and then price it at $3 because it'll probably sell. Let's do that. Let's buy now. Put it at $3. Purchase and relist. Success. Anyway. So now I bought it for $215. I listed it for 1 penny less than the lowest one. I see that it sells aggressively, sells fast. So I'm pretty sure I'll get that day or two. That should sell. So this is a good card to sell. Pulled it out of a pack. Definitely a good card to sell because it cost me 50 cents to list it, but I know I can make $3 off it. Next card up here, Paul Skeens Black Gold at a 2024 update. There's one listed here for $14. Only one card is sold on COMC. What does that tell you? Nothing. I'm not sure. I probably will send this card in. I could sell on eBay, but it's just easier for me to just send the thing off the COMC, like I said. But I'm pretty sure that this will sell because of who the player is and the insert. It's pretty rare. There's not a lot up here, not a lot of competition, supply versus demand. Not a lot of supply. There should be demand. It should sell. I listed it less than 1432. Mine should be the one that sells. So I definitely will send this one in because it should yield me pretty good money. One thing you want to do is cross-reference. Sometimes COMC will have it listed at a price, and eBay will have it listed at a different price. Customers are going to go where their best value is. If this card is available on eBay for $10, nobody's paying $14 for it. Sometimes you'll see COMC's cheaper than eBay, and you can do a little bit of arbitrage. Buy a cheap one place, sell it some other place. But this card, I'm pretty sure I'm going to send this, even though I don't have a lot of sales to lean on. I'm pretty sure this will go for a good price. A different card, Craig Biggio 89 Topps base card. Tons of sales. Last quarter, 67 sales. Every couple of days, one of these cards sells. 59 cents, 60 cents, 69 cents. Not a big money card. 50 cents to intake. And then they charge a fee when they sell. So I pulled this card out of a pack. And to me, it's just a worthless piece of cardboard otherwise. But I'm not going to send it to grading because the edge is a little chewed up. It's not perfectly. See that there? It's not worth sending to grading, but it's worth to send here in a bulk submission. I listed it 60 cents. It'll sell. I make 10 cents. You know, that may be nickel and diming to you, might be too little for you, but for me, I send in 300 cards. Some of them go for 10 cents. Hey, profit is profit. I'll take it. I'm definitely sending that card. This card, 88 Topps Record Breakers Donnie Baseball. It's sold 30 times last quarter, 5 times this quarter, but look at the prices here. 31 cents, 32 cents, 36 cents. It costs 50 cents to intake it. So it's been selling, but it's been selling for 30-something cents. I'm guaranteed to lose money if I send this in. No way I'm sending this card in. No way. Hold that. This is an important process to do. You got your Everson Pereira. Rookie card from Cosmic Chrome. I got one here. It's listed here for $259. It's never sold on this platform. This is the refractor version. It's a nice card. What's it worth? I'm not really sure. Should I send this one in? Maybe. Personally, the answer is yes, because I'm not going to list this on eBay and wait forever. I'd rather post it on COMC, and it'll sell when it sells, or it doesn't, and it sits there. Doesn't hurt me. I don't have to hold the inventory. So this is weird because I don't have a lot of data points, but I got a feeling it'll sell. So we'll definitely send this one. Fred McGriff, 91 Upper Deck again. There's been some sales, but the sales are in the 40, 50 cent range. Again, it might sell. The next one that sells is going to go for 43 cents. The one after that's going to go for 44. The next one's going to go for 50. So it's been selling 4 per quarter. And with the Hall of Fame announcement right around here a couple quarters ago, it's been selling, but it's not selling for enough. Not a good card to send off. COMC. Should can that one. There we go. Another card here. 91 Griffey. Pretty steady sales. 20 a quarter. But again, 42, 42, 42. It's not selling for enough. It sells frequently. It sells a lot. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. All-time great. Early card. Beautiful card. It's not worth sending to COMC because you're going to lose money, right? Next card up. A little different example here. Chipper Rookie. Same set. Sells like hotcakes. Last quarter, 150 sales. Every other day it sells. And you're looking at $140, $140, $145. Definitely send this one because you know, as long, depending what you're in it for, obviously. But for me, I pulled it out of a pack. I just want to make a little bit of profit, but I have to make profit. I can't lose money. I send this card in. I know I'm making 90 cents on the card. And I pulled a ton of them, so I can send a few in at a time, make $1 per each, per card. As long as I'm the lowest or around the lowest, I know I'm going to sell. One's going to go about every other day or so. I'm going to get those sales. Similarly here, Mike Mussina. Something happened recently, and I'm not sure what it is. It was pretty steady, 20 a quarter, 20 a quarter, and bang. This quarter, 133 sales. I don't know what happened to cause that spike. He was in the Hall of Fame. He didn't take another job. I don't think there was a Netflix documentary. Didn't do anything notorious. But evidently it's hot. This card's going to get sent in because it's hot and it's going for more than 55 cents. Definitely going in. I want to catch that. Whatever this hype is causing this sale, I want to capture that hype. And if I can make 20 cents off of it, profit, I'm all about it. Ricky Henderson Upper Deck. Pretty good sales. Nothing crazy. But look, 59, 59, 59. So if it doesn't sell that often, 10 times last quarter, 6 times last quarter, once so far this quarter, quarter would have started in October. If I could price it at 58 cents, I'm the lowest price, and it'll probably go. Slow, a little bit risky, but again, 50 cents to upload. There's no risk in leaving it up there. They'll charge you a penny per item listed over 75 cents more than a month, or no, more than 3 months or something like that. I'm going to send this card. It's kind of borderline, but this is still something I want to send in. Next card here up, 98 Bowman's Best Griffey. Pretty good sales, pretty good price. I'm sending this one in because it'll probably sell, and mine will probably sell as long as I'm competitively priced. Don't go more over $1.75. Andy Pettit, Top Stars. Big prices. I would love to get $2.72 for this card. Problem is, hasn't sold once this quarter. Didn't sell the quarter before that. Quarter before that, it sold once. A year went by, didn't sell. And another one. This thing doesn't sell. Not a lot of movement. So even though it's listed at $2.72, doesn't mean mine's going to sell. I could send it in, listed at $1, it might sell, but I really don't know. Is the market not looking for this card? Is the demand not there? Or are these prices too high? Can I get it on eBay for 50 cents? It requires a little more investigation. At first blush, I'm not going to send it in because it just isn't moving. But maybe people are just asking too much money. Maybe if I send it in and list it at $1, it will sell. So this one here, I'm going to hold off, and this is going to be maybe, and I'm going to check out eBay comps and see what this card goes in other places. But at first blush, it's not worth it just because it doesn't sell often, at least at those prices. 2 more cards here. Bernie Williams, 91 Upper Deck. Pretty good sales, very low price. 33, 36, 36, 37, 37. So it sells a lot, but doesn't sell for a lot of money. No chance. Doesn't matter what the comps are. It ain't going to sell. Barry Larkin, 95 Flair Ultra. Good sales if we were going to get, Derek Jeter kind of volume. But we're not. So even though it would sell for a profit if it sold, it hasn't been selling. So unless something happens to cause a spike in Barry Larkin's demand, I don't see this one selling. So it's a risk because all the 50 cents that you pay per card intake fee, you pay up front. So I'm going to pay 50 cents for them to hold this card in their account, and it might not sell for a year, 2 years. So will I send this to COMC? Personally, yeah. Because it'll just go with the other 500 cards. And if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. It's not keeping up space in my basement. So that's kind of my process of sending cards in the COMC. Every individual card I screen out, and I collect the cards together, and I go, what's going to be a good card to send out in my order? And I go literally one by one. And I type in here, 1991 Upper Deck. And what's nice is as you type, it gives you like a suggested Spell Michael wrong. Mike Hale Jordan. And it brings up 91 Upper Deck Michael Jordan, graded, ungraded, the basketball version of it, different parallels, different grades. And what's nice about this, so we have, this is the card in a PSA 10. If I click on that listing over here on the left-hand side, it'll give me all the available cards. CGC9, SGC9, KSA9. It's available in all these different varieties. Or you can click on Raw, and it brings you to the Raw card. And that will tell you what it's going for in Raw. You can see the sales. And I know, just like that's exactly the process. I have the card. I see what it's selling for in Raw. I see how often it's selling. It goes into the pile of off the COMC. You know, the 91 Fred McGriff, 1991, whoops, 1991 Upper Deck, MC Griff, bring up all the parallels. There's the Upper Deck base from the high series, and there's the base card that I have. I can see the volume, I can see the price, and I know this one ain't going. So that's my process here as I go through my prospective COMC orders. Hope this helps you guys, gives you an idea of how to go through the process, how to screen cards, how to figure out what to send in. Because ultimately, you got to make money, you got to make progress. If you're losing money, you can't invest more into better cards and more exciting cards. So hopefully you appreciate the video and you see how COMC can work for you. Any questions, by all means, drop them in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I will see you guys later.